Welcome back to Hometown TCG, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John, and today we got some Briar versus Oldhim gameplay. So Oldhim's been performing well for us, playing the classic ice defensive. You can stack the bottom, waiting for your value turns and things like that. So Oldhim had done well there. We wanted to see how he could do playing a little more aggressively, though. So shout out to Michael Hamilton. We were using his list here and sided in the more aggressive options he had to see how it would perform. So stay tuned. We'll do that. And be sure to catch us on our stream tonight at 6 p.m. Central Time on twitch.tv/HometownTCG. We'll see you then. The Art of War, yeah, because he has a lot of like lower costed attacks, so you can do that into the Winter's Wail. That's a strategy there. We're going to see how it feels. I have never tried Art of War in this deck before. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
They didn't see our rolls.
I will go 7.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Tem, we're in the basement, so it's a little cool.
It's a little...
Thanks for asking about our comfort level.
Thank you, yes. Wow. We're in the basement. It's a little cooler. The Hometown TCG offices aren't necessarily the warmest climates.
Okay, guys, so game 2 here, if you're just joining in, we are doing Oldhim versus Briar, and the first game took a while. I'm trying to go for the more aggressive strategy here, so we got some of the aggressive options in here. We're gonna see how it feels.
Yep, and as far as me playing, because I'm mid-range against kind of a full, more control deck, I am on the back foot and less, but I have more explosive potential than he does, so if I can stack some of that, I will be in a really good spot, and he will be in trouble.
Alas, let
us make this happen.
Started with a Peach for the Seismic Surge, and a Peach for the Winter's Wail.
Is there 4 or just...
4 no ice.
4 no ice.
Putting the more aggressive option, it dilutes your ice account.
I'll block 5.
And I'll palm.
I'll take 3.
And I'll Arsenal.
All right. I will draw back up on my turn. I will Tunic counter. You know how we do. Let's throw the Sonata.
I know how we do with the 2, Nick.
All right. So we have 2 non-attacks and an attack. So we'll put the attack in our hand. Autumn's Touch.
Okay.
We'll shuffle the other 2. Sonata, again, when it hits, it feels good. When it whiffs, feels so bad. We've shuffled.
Sounds good.
I was hoping you would help me out here while I continue looking at my hand. Thanks. Thanks, jerk. Appreciate it. Yes. So we'll float 2 pitch so we can bigger rush here. Did you take the 1 arcane or did you block the 1 arcane from Sonata?
Oh, you were talking about whiffing. I was thinking I'll block it.
All right. So Vigor Rush coming at ya for 4.
Yeah, for 4.
Yep.
For 4. Let's And you have 2 cards left?
Yep, 2 cards and 2 float.
Block 3/4.
Sure. Past reactions?
No reaction.
No reaction? Okay. Enlightened Strike for 5, picking go again.
Wow, how much pitch floating?
2.
Okay,
Yeah, I think Oldhim is more versatile than Bravo.
yeah. Okay, He's not paid.
Staunch Response?
Staunch Response.
Staunch Response for 5, huh?
Yep.
And then Rosetta Thorn for 2 and 2.
I'll block 1, take 3.
Okay. Very clean up. Again,
I don't know if they
tried to plan around both lines from him.
I shouldn't have ramparted. reviewing that play. Because then I had to pitch 2. Let's break that and Arsenal pass.
Break that, Arsenal pass. Tunic goes to 2. We'll play... Oh, wait. We just talked about this. Yeah. We'll play So tomorrow. 2 float. And we'll target the Autumn's Touch.
Okay.
And we will banish the So tomorrow, like good players. And then we will Vigor Rush.
For 4?
For 4, go again.
Go again.
Go again.
No defense.
No reaction. Make our embodiment of Earth. And then we're Rosetta Thorn for 4. Alright.
Okay.
So we have an embodiment of Earth. It sounds like you just have a really good hand.
Let's just see what this does. I just wanted to see what Art of War does in here. So,
Alright, he is...
we are going to
he's
Art of
gonna
War. Peaching. I'm going to choose Banish, and I'm going to choose Go Again.
Alright, he's going to
So
banish Righteous Cleansing.
Draw 2. The heck is this?
Nobody knows, dude. Nobody knows.
You've got to be kidding me. I hate this deck. Come on. Okay. I am going to have to Crown of Seeds, unfortunately.
He Crown of Seeds. Trigger the crown.
And draw.
He triggers the crown. Oh, someone says oof, so I will have to review this footage for the oof.
Yeah.
Hey, I whiffed on both tomes and a Sonata last game, so I've been there. I want to like pat you on the shoulder, but get in the way of the camera.
Pitch for Command and Conquer. For 6, Go Again.
6, go again. Hit, destroy the arsenal. How much float? 1?
1. Sorry, none. 0.
So, 1.
Right? Do I have 1 floating?
You don't have any floating because you triggered crown.
Yeah, I triggered Crown. Yeah.
Okay. Am I just... Chad, am I just taking this damage? I think I'm just taking this damage. You know? Hate to be this guy. But I think I'm just taking this damage.
This guy ain't blocking. Alright, we are going to be finishing.
Okay, I think I'm taking that damage. I don't know if I'm taking the next damage, but I think I'm taking that damage.
Winter's Whale. Pitching Ice.
Pitching Ice. Pitching Ice, he says.
Pitching Ice.
For 4? Great Frostbite?
Yes. In turn.
Block 4. Pick up my hand that I just threw on the ground while vigorously blocking. Tick my Tunic to 3. Add a counter to each of these items.
You notice I had a lot of reds there.
I did.
You drew into double reds.
So I saw. It's so high rolling, but it's so fun. I just want to play Tome of the Arknight every time it's in my hand. Embodiments are destroyed. This is banished. Sonata Arcanix. 1, 2, 3.
He's got it.
I've got it.
He's burgeoning.
The question is, which one do I take into my hand?
Oh.
I think it's burgeoning. These get shuffled.
Alright.
I really hope I didn't choose incorrectly there, but I think it's burgeoning. Your go to the cut. Okay.
You're a dirty dog, Josh.
Why?
You blocked 4 when Skullcap wasn't active.
Oh, true. Well, should have caught it. What do you want me to say? Bramblespark fusing.
Okay.
I will pitch to burgeoning.
Should have played that Embodiment of Lightning.
That's okay.
I'm
trying to move. I'm trying to move things along, dude, here. As you can see, I'm already grabbing it, but you're going to take forever to decide. So I'm trying to give you an opportunity.
Yeah, it's a good excuse.
Yeah, okay.
It's an excuse.
9 and
you
1.
know it. 9 and 1?
None float.
With a go again and 1 in hand?
With a go again and 1 in hand.
No draw trigger. I'll take the 1 off arcane.
Sure.
And
Here, let's. If you want to slow it down, we can make sure we do this in the exact proper order for you.
and then I will defense sink below.
Okay.
I'll go 1 blow.
Sure.
Draw and make a decision. How much is it coming in for? 9?
9. So you're blocking 4.
Yeah, sounds good. Pick 5.
Sure.
Okay.
And then Rosetta Thorn. Do you have another Art of War?
No.
Oh. Rouse the Ancients? Oak and Old.
Seismic Surge. Winter's Whale.
For 4. And you have 2 left in hand?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the Winter's Whale Pummel play. Alright. No defense.
Pummel.
For 8?
Yeah. Frostbite.
Yep.
Arsenal.
Here. Frostbite. Tunic counter. Channel Mount Heroic.
It's not bad.
Rosetta.
That's funny.
The Frostbite.
Just for 2.
Yeah. Because I haven't played an attack action.
Yeah.
The Frostbite really screws that turn up.
Okay, I'm going to block that. I get well. Yeah. That's just what I do. I don't have an earth, right? No. Okay. My turn. Seismic Surge gets destroyed.
Uh-huh.
And I will Righteous Cleansing
For 10?
for 10.
Not a lick of defense.
All right. I figured.
All right.
Take 10.
Yep, and you look at the top 4,
Yep.
or is it 6?
5. Right in the middle. Let's go. I will banish Ravenous Rabble.
Sure. Would have been cool to have some Ravenous Rabbles with Channel Mount Heroic out there. Not gonna lie to you.
All right.
Okay. All right, good to go?
Yeah.
Two, that leaves 4. So we can leave 2 float here and account for that. Yes, we can leave 2 float here. We'll Sonata Arcanix for 4.
What?
So we're gonna, we're gonna pay 4.
Oh, I was so confused. I thought you were saying like attacking with it for 4 damage. Okay.
No, we're gonna pay 4.
Got it. Okay, so you look at the top 7.
Is it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I banished your attacks.
I look at the top 7. So, guys, this is what it's like to play against John. He high rolls everything all the time. That's horrible. That's top 7, not an attack. Or I got 6 blues in the deck. I need to draw 1 blind. Got it. That's
all right.
All
that's
right.
very unfortunate.
Yep.
That could have been a monstrous turn.
That could have been. Alas, it is not.
Imagine if you got 2 Ravenous Rabbles in your hand.
That would have been great. I will Vigor Rush for 7
nasty.
with Go Again.
Absolutely nasty. Okay. Let's
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Mount Heroic's still up. Okay.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Right? Oh, what a whiff. I feel like I just swung my shoulder out, swinging the bat.
Black 3.
Past 2 reactions.
Wait for scene.
Yep.
Peek. And I'm going to bottom.
Okay. Wow, that's okay.
Okay.
That's the first fate you've bottomed. Rosetta Thorn for 2 and 2.
Mm-hmm. And I
Frost React?
no.
Okay.
I will. I just wanted to keep. I wanted to keep, man. The thing is, I'm already down. It's not good. No, I need a.
That's why I'm trying to keep some semblance of pressure, chat.
Yeah. Block. No, I can't do that. For 2 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, block and pitch. I take 1.
Okay. Well, Arsenal and pass.
No, I'm just on the defense, and I really have to be while you have Channel on Heroic. I will Winter's Wail, no ice.
No ice.
Yeah. Wait, what?
What?
Still needs to take 10.
Oh.
Did you not take the damage? God.
I thought I did right away. All right.
Okay.
All right, we have the
maybe I should have kept that Winter's Wail. Alright. That's so funny.
That's pretty funny. All right, so coming at you. So I took, and then for 4 you said?
Yeah. Alright.
That's pretty good.
Alright, let's see it.
I'll Enlighten Strike for 5, picking Go Again.
Is this elemental cards or just attacks?
I think it's just attacks.
Yeah.
So E-Strike for 8.
Blizzard?
Paying 2.
Okay. Still at 8.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't played a non-attack, so you're probably just gonna... Yeah, I'll 1, 2, 3, pitch 4,
Past reactions.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Pitch to Burgeoning for 9.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I needed you to not have Blizzard there, though.
I mean, at this point, I take 9. I was kind of hoping for a Rosetta Thorn so I could use that pitch. Pretty good.
Generating Embodiment of Earth. Are we both at 9 here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did not pitch 3 Earth, though.
No. Channel Mount Heroic is destroyed. That wasn't happening that turn. I had no arsenal card either.
Okay.
Okay. Tunic goes to 1. Bramble Spark fused. Force of Nature fused. Embodiment of Lightning, just so I was going to go fast, but I don't want to upset anyone. Where's the embodiments in these decks are so hard to keep track of. We lose them all the time. Pitch, 1 floating. Stir the Wildwood.
Nice.
For 5, 8, 9. Oh wait, it's if this is fused.
I think it's 11. Yeah, it's coming in for 11.
5.
11 and an arcane.
Wait, how 11?
Right? Because this gives 3.
That gives 3, 4, 9. I haven't done any arcane damage, and I haven't fused this.
So I have to stop the arcane first, though.
Yeah, to prevent the +2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I pitch for the arcane.
Yep. And then I'm coming in for 9.
Coming in for 9.
Yes.
And you still have the go again and that's annoying. Okay.
But remember, it's got the hit draw trigger on it.
Yeah.
And no cards in hand.
Yeah. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9?
8, 9.
Good block.
Okay.
Well played. And then Rosetta Thorn for 2 and 2.
Take 2 and 2.
Okay.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I think I have to save Tectonic still.
It doesn't feel... I don't know what you have in your hand. I don't know what you're trying to crack back with. But it doesn't feel lethal yet. Yeah, you want to change something? Go for it.
Block 1 arcane.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. I'm the homie. You know.
Okay. Yeah, I just got the comment in the thing. 1 floating in the chat.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Just drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm star sling.
Okay. 2 goes to 2. This is not great. Let's see what we can do here. I guess we can throw that at him. No more.
We're only at like 20 minutes on this one, so we're gonna.
I'm doing my best to speed it up.
It's end game, so it may take a while, but we'll be done in 30.
Hopefully. Make rune chant.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. CNC. Come on. Do the sigil thing. Do the sigil thing. The chat wants the sigil thing. Guys, that was our favorite play. When we first started learning to play Blitz, the sigil and Arsenal into CNC was our favorite play. It was so good.
Okay,
I have 2 floating. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Yeah, 2 floating.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to clearly block block this. You have 2 floating?
I have 2 floating.
And 1 arcane is coming in?
Yes.
Okay. So I pitch for the arcane.
Okay.
And I block 6.
Sure.
Can't let those creepers go off. And then I am going to do the winner's whale dance.
With an ice card?
With an ice card.
With an ice card!
Alright.
Take
What
a
you got? People wanted to see the sigil from the arse. Unfortunately, I didn't have it.
It was
Create the...
Yes,
That's what that is.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Sigil from the arse. That is an R.
We are ridiculous. Tunic goes to 3.
What you got?
Tunic pays for Gorgonian Tome.
You can't. You have to pitch.
Why?
Because Tunic costs 1.
Oh, okay. Right. Sure. Sure, you cheater. Tunic pays for Gorgonian Tome. What is going on right now? This is 2 floating. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is insane. Okay. Wow. I didn't think this was possible.
Paying 1 for...
Tome of the Arknights.
Let's see it. He's been trying this for a long time.
Create the embodiment of lightning.
Let's see it.
Okay.
He got it.
I get...
And he got the tome if he needs to
So I get both those going in my
switch
hand,
out.
right?
Yeah. It's pretty good.
I need to switch out. In fact, I'm playing the Tome of Harvest.
Right now.
I'm playing the Tome of... because that's what's in my arsenal. So I don't really want to shuffle it away.
But
I need to draw attacks. So I still have 1 float and it's draw 3, right?
yeah.
Okay. All right. This is a bit ridiculous.
Another Tome of the Arknight? We've already played 2. Or
No,
1.
I pitched one earlier.
Okay.
Bramble Spark. Fusing.
Okay. 2 and 1.
2 and 1.
Oh, jeez.
Pitch, so still 1 float to play Channel Mount Heroic.
Okay. He's trying to close it out.
I'm not trying to close it out necessarily, but
He's played so many non-attack actions. If only you had a Riftbind. Okay.
I will go Scar for a Scar for 7, 8, 9, and an Arcane.
Do these all work with elemental or non-elemental?
Yeah.
Is this one?
Yeah, it should. The next attack action card you play, if Bramble Spark is fused, the next attack action card you play.
Cool.
Yep. Okay, so while he's deciding, I'm Scar for a Scar.
9 and an arcane, or is it just 9?
9 and an Arcane.
The
and my
arcane
Frostbite
is
tied to Bramble Spark.
Is the next attack as well?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
9 and an Arcane.
With go again, no draw triggers though.
No draw triggers. Just a naked 9 and an Arcane.
That's it.
That turn went from horrible to okay.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm not taking 2 minutes to figure out how to block a hammer. I'm taking that hammer. I am the beatdown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8.
7, 8, 9.
Pass to reactions.
And I do take the arcane. And you know what I'm doing.
Frost React? Yeah,
Frost React.
I assume so.
Okay.
Yep. And then remember there's an embodiment of lightning in here.
Yep. I think I greatly messed up.
Rosetta Thorn for 2 and 2, sir.
I was thinking you wouldn't have the pitch.
I have 1 floating and I also have Tunic available.
Yep. I definitely 100% should have pitched to block that arcane. But
If you want to replay it, we're not that far down the chain.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I think you got this one then.
8 cards, 10 damage, solid DPC.
I think you got this one.
All right, what do you got? 2 and 2.
Pitch to Crown.
Okay.
And Null Rune.
Sure. So block 2.
1 floating, draw.
Well, you pitch. You block 1 arcane.
Pitch to Rampart. So I take 1.
Take 1. Okay. That's pretty good. That's the last pitch.
But the one. Yeah. So I took all of them. Okay.
And I generated no embodiments there.
No.
For those counting at home.
I did not get the ice.
You didn't. Oh.
So I will Arsenal.
Okay. Channel Mount Heroic does stay alive.
Which is very unfortunate because I needed that to try to counter the Mount Heroic. Okay. Pretty big turn.
That was a huge turn.
8 cards, 10 damage.
Solid DPC right there. Solid DPC. Solid DPC. Let's not be criticizing the terrible DPC here. Oh, Pulse of Candlehold.
Okay.
Earth and/or lightning cards on top of my deck, right? It's Earth or Earth, lightning, and/or elemental cards. So I've actually never played this card, so I'm theorizing. I think I want the Bramble Spark for sure, and I think I want something to fuse it.
Pulse of Candlehold is just always a block, huh?
It is always a block. And I think I either want Autumn's Touch or Burgeoning. I think I'm going to go with the Burgeoning because the Burgeoning plus Tunic counter can play anything. So those are going to go on top. And if they're going to go on top...
anything.
I don't have a Tome of the Arcanite to follow this up with. That would be ridiculous. I do not have that.
Do you have to tell me which card goes on top? I don't think it matters. You don't have a Plunder Run. I just want to know for my own sake. Like if I play another deck. I don't know. I actually don't know. Does anyone know? Does your opponent get knowledge of which card is on top?
I think you get knowledge of the 2 cards. I don't think you get knowledge of which one goes on top. That doesn't seem like you would, but maybe you would. I was wrong about the pitch thing, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to put Burgeoning on top.
Okay.
Just so
I don't know if you do get to tell me. And also, I don't think it matters because I don't think you have a Force of Nature.
I have a Plunder Run, though.
You have a Plunder Run, though.
And I am going to Weave Earth and Command and Conquer with 1 floating.
Okay. So it is a...
I think it's 9 because the Channel Mount Heroic.
Yeah, it's a 9 or...
How close are we to time? I'm so worried.
What's good card in my arsenal? Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Rosetta for 2 and 2.
Rosetta for 2 and 2.
Rosetta.
I guess you know how I do. Pitch to block 1, 2, 3 of it.
Okay, and then fish.
And fish.
Take 1. How'd the vision go?
It was a trip.
So Channel Mount Heroic is destroyed here, however. I did not pitch.
Didn't catch something huge, but got a blue.
Okay.
Alright. Your opponent does not see the order from the release notes. Thank you, Agrius Gaming.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Shout out.
Shout out, Agrius Gaming.
Shout out.
Winter's Whale.
For 4?
For 4. No ice.
If you think I'm blocking this, you got another thing coming. Not a chance that I'm blocking this card.
Yeah, no.
Not a chance.
You could have done... No, you couldn't have done Skullcap.
No, I was ahead of you.
It's better not to in case you dominate.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bramble Spark fusing?
Classic.
I like to think so.
With the burgeoning.
Scar for a scar.
4, 7, and an
7
arcane.
and an
Go
arcane.
again.
Go again.
Jesus. Block arcane.
Block arcane. Just sitting here looking at the Ravenous Ravels I wish I had.
Really feel like you got this.
This draw felt pretty good.
1. Sorry, you said 7 in arcane.
7 and an arcane.
Yeah. I do this, and then I frost react. You put one on top,
Yep.
and then you...
I put that on top, I think. And then I Rosetta.
Yep, and I...
4, 2, and 2.
I pitch for Null Rune and block with Tectonic.
So you take 2.
So I take 2.
You turn off my Skullcap there,
Yeah, but
which is
I don't
good.
think it matters. As long as you can Rosetta here, I'm dead. Because I don't have a crown.
Well, you know,
Well,
yeah. Okay.
Not necessarily. I could also...
Sigil. You can draw into Sigil too.
Or de-react.
De-react,
I can do a couple things.
True.
You know, since we got to 9 and 6 life,
It's been a trip.
we got to there fast, but
You sure
we
did.
slowed down quite a bit.
I mean, this is not a great draw here, actually. I'm not a huge fan of this draw. Tunics on 1. There's just so many blowouts to run into in this deck. Ooh. Yeah, there's so many blowouts here. I don't much care for this. Is that just the move? Feels like that keeps more pressure. I mean, I guess.
He's brambling.
Bramble Spark fusing?
He's doing it. Okay. 2-in-1 double pitcher.
CNC?
CNC for 8
8
and
1. 1 card in hand. You know the card in hand is Burgeoning.
got it. CNC for 8 and 1.
8 and 1. Oldhim did. We're trying to play the next match faster with the 9 life since we've been 9 to 9.
And burgeoning is in your hand.
Burgeoning is in my hand, yes.
Okay, I'm going to...
So yeah, 8 and 1 here.
Question is, how useful is burgeoning going to be in your arsenal? Okay. I'll
Yeah.
block 6 and frost react. Okay, and then
Oh wait, no. Yeah, you can play because it says defense
Yeah, yeah.
reaction cards, so you
and
can.
then I sigil.
Okay.
So I gain 3. I'm gonna take an arcane. Technically, I did that in the wrong order and I
Yes,
died.
that's fine. We were fine.
And then I take 2 more.
And it destroys your non-existent arsenal,
Yep.
sir. Destroy your arsenal, please, sir. All right.
Did you put that back on top of your deck?
No. Oh.
Yeah, I frost
I
reacted.
didn't. Oh, then I did now. Good thing I only drew 3 there. I forgot that you frost reacted. Tunic goes to a 2.
We're currently averaging a point of health every minute and 30 seconds.
All right, let's go. We are
Beginning went so fast.
getting there. We are getting there. Okay. So this doesn't necessarily mean it's over.
But if you guys were asking, Oldhim won the first matchup.
I can
Off the back of a bunch of endless winters and stuff.
Weave.
And
Earth and Plunder Run,
we'll see on this second one.
and I can Burgeoning for 7 for the Weave Earth.
For 7 hit draw,
7 hit draw, 1 float.
1 float with an embodiment created before the burgeoning.
Yes.
Okay.
In the interest of, did you draw another sigil? A Blizzard does it. Another sigil keeps you alive. I mean, Blizzard, you still have to block a lot. Another sigil keeps you alive here.
Gosh.
No target for crown.
Sorry, it's coming in for 7
Yes.
and an arcane. No arcane.
No arcane.
Block 3. Dude, I'm really annoyed
Oops.
with.
Wrong order. Sorry, you die.
Block 3,
Yes.
and then reaction sink below. I will not go below.
Okay.
So, and then I will Pulse of Eisenloft to prevent the next 2.
Okay. I have nothing to.
Yeah,
put
unfortunately,
back.
I wish
Yeah.
it did, but.
And then I will look to Rosetta Thorn you.
Yep.
Afterwards.
And I will Sigil.
Okay. And then wait.
Because I prevent the next 2, so I prevent the Arcane.
Oh, okay, got you. Yes, understood.
Okay, let's see if that was enough to buy me.
I mean, that's a pretty good. The back-to-back sigils while on death's doorstep with Rosetta is pretty. That's a good thing.
It's just I needed to get use out of the put one back on top as well. That's what I needed, the tempo to get back into the game.
All right, go to 3.
Okay. So wait, this has to throw off the 1 minute 30.
This has to throw off the 1 minute 30.
Well, it's a point of life every 1 minute 30. I gained 1. It wasn't saying losing a point of life every minute 30.
Oh, how silly of me. Okay, my
All right.
mistake.
What you got?
I mean, this is very Front Street as to what I'm going to do here. I snatch.
Okay. Don't have Razor Reflex, and you have to deal Arcane to Spellbound, right?
No, you don't.
Or do you have to play a...
You may play your next non-attack action card this turn is over an instant. Activate the ability only if you attacked or defended with an attack action card this turn.
Okay.
At the beginning of your end phase,
Yeah, it's
destroy.
destroy. Right,
based on the
okay.
amount of arcane you've done.
Right. Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to... block 3 and Rampart here, so I should have 2 floating,
Okay.
and I'm blocking 4.
Okay. I'm going to pitch to activate Spellbound Creepers, sorry. Activating Spellbound Creepers.
Yep.
Pitch to play So Tomorrow.
Okay.
Cost 2 or greater. This will be... I think it's Autumn's Touch here.
Okay.
Oh, this is my discard pile. Why am I shuffling my discard pile? So that goes on top. I have Ye Oldie Action Point.
Wait, it goes on top or bottom?
Doesn't it go? Does it go on bottom?
Yeah, the bottom of your
Okay.
deck.
Yeah, this card sucks. Oh, Rosetta Thorn for 2 and 2.
2 and 2. And I'm going to pay 1 to block an arcane and take an arcane.
Okay, so I got a counter on Spellbound Creepers. It will stick around for 1 more turn.
Yep, I did it wrong. I should have. I wasn't thinking about spellbound. I should have defended or
Right.
pitched with that. No, I couldn't have.
No,
I could have because I would have had 1 floating.
But wouldn't you have died if
Okay.
you overblocked there?
Sorry, what?
Never mind. No, you're good.
Especially since you ended the combat chain, and I could have used Rampart again
Okay. How did I end the combat chain?
with So Tomorrow.
I played it as an instant. That's still in the chain?
Oh, you play as an instant.
Yeah, it
Is
says
it
you
in re? It's you play. Wait,
It says you can
I
play it
forget the
as
re-
an instant.
Yeah, because you can play as an instant in reaction to that. Yeah, you're
Right.
right. You're right. So that,
Yeah.
but still,
Yep.
just to stop the arcane.
Okay. So you go to 1 here.
Yeah, I go to 1.
Or you block 2 and 1
Yep.
on Rosetta. You go to 1.
Yeah. So I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
I should have pitched the Autumn's Touch though. 100%. I will pitch the Ice card. Not that it matters, but Winter's Wail.
Ooh, Winter's Wail. One, two, three.
Nice. 3 block, non-attack. Okay.
Yep. Go to 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Counter goes on to the Tunic.
What you got?
Ravenous Rebel for 2.
That's just an annoying amount of damage.
It is kind of an annoying amount of damage.
I mean, I have to block here.
Yes.
I'm going to block like that.
Okay.
It's an inefficient use of my block.
Scar for 4.
Pitch 2. I think you got it. No, I can't do that. But then you just... Yeah.
Scar for
There's just no way around it.
We don't see the same thing.
No, I think you... Oh, you haven't played a non-attack action.
No, we do not see the same thing.
That makes a way bigger difference.
You and I do not. We're not seeing the same game.
No, we're not. Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to...
Block 3.
3 and... Four.
Yep. Yep.
Any arsenal?
Yep. I'm assuming so do you.
No, I'm going to Winter's Wail.
Oh, okay. For just
4, but
it doesn't matter at this
doesn't
point.
matter.
Yeah, you're right.
I was thinking you had the non-attack. I was like, oh, I'm done.
No. This is good. This seems fine though. This is destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Block 4 here.
Okay. All right, he's out of usable armor unless I sigil again.
Bramble Spark, fusing, Plunder Run, and then I'm gonna do this. But here, hold on.
Yeah. Embodiment.
Burgeoning from Arsenal for 9 and 1, with 1 float, and a go again. So Blizzard's an out.
Is it 10 and 1?
So 6, 7, yeah, 8, 9, 10, and 1. I would say Blizzard's an out here, but I don't know if you can Blizzard and still block everything.
So I...
Well, the end of this game got grindy, dude.
I know.
What's going on? Because there's a Rosetta Thorn on deck here.
Yeah.
Even the last sigil, I don't know if that helps here.
Yeah.
I think it hurts, actually, if you have the last sigil in your hand.
That's just, this is just a lot.
Yeah, that was a really good draw.
Yeah. How much you say? How much was
10 and
it?
1. 6 from Arsenal, plus 1, 7. Red Bramble that was fused with the Earthlore Surge.
Yeah, there's
for
nothing.
plus 3. I didn't think
There's
so.
nothing I can do. I staunch response, blocking
5?
8, and,
Okay.
and the 1, and then it's still coming in for 2.
8 and the 1. So yeah, it's still coming in for 2.
And I sigil,
Yeah, but then I have...
and then you Rosetta.
Yeah, good game, dude.
All right, good game.
Dude, the end of that game, we played so fast, and the end of that game got grindy.
I know. So, I mean, what's cool is Oldhim does have some recovery mechanics. Obviously, as the Earth Pitch.
Sure.
The Pulse of Lysenloft kind of is.
Pulse of Eisenloft is a huge swing, it feels. Wow.
Cool. So
let's
switch on over. I think we had some chat stuff. That was fun. So we were 1-1 with the Oldhim into the Briar.
1-1. That last draw out of the Briar deck was kind of a god draw. That was a 4-card hand.
That was really pretty
So
good.
that was
Pretty good.
And I did make a player blocking with the 1 block on Grasp, knowing that I couldn't use Spellbound next turn.
Yeah.
I got to get used to doing that.
Okay. So playing it aggro-y with the Art of Wars.
Just doesn't seem to be the move.
Not quite there.
Oldhim, are you still a fan of Oldhim?
Yeah, I like Oldhim.
Okay.
I think he's good and he has a lot of versatility. He's fun because he can block in more creative ways.
Sure.
And you can, if you're really playing it grindy early game, you can pitch stack, get to the end, and have your nice stuff.
Yes.
I am a huge fan of Oak and Old. I just think
That card
that's
is
an
so-
amazing attack.
The old saying goes, if you ate pitch stacking all night, then you ate Oldhim and right. I don't know if that's an age-old saying, but I freaking love that.
I don't know. I think in the last game I was trying to, or it was at the first game I was trying
First
to
game
do it,
where-
but
yeah.
it got messed up because of like I had to like Crown of Seeds to get rid of your like CNC.
Yes.
And I had a bunch of defense reactions like next to Pulse of Eisenloft, so I'm like, great, this isn't gonna
Whatever.
this isn't gonna work.
So this is just my airheadedness. I was pitch stacking until I remembered that Sonata Arcanic shuffled the deck, and I was like, well, that was a lot of wasted effort.
We'll make it happen next time.
Yeah, this is sweet. I'm stoked. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh.
And you know me, my name is John.
You don't know him. Everyone's actually no. Shoot, my name is John. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Bye.